What's up, everybody, and welcome to 2023. This is our first weekly challenge with the robots because it's another short week. We had a holiday on Monday. We're going to play one more ACBL 12 board tournament, and we're going to do it a different way. As you can see on the top of the screen at the moment, we are playing in an IMPs format, which means it's kind of like a team format, but we're playing pairs. So what we're going to try to do here, we're going to be more concerned about getting to our safest spot and going plus in all these spots. We're going to be aggressive with our games. That's not too different than normal, to be honest, with the type of strategy we employ normally. And we'll look at situations where we might do some different stuff, and I'll try to remind you of all those things as we're going through. So let's jump in. Board number one, it goes pass a club to us. And here's an interesting spot. You have a hand that kind of qualifies for a double, but you have a 5-card major. So if this hand, if I take this card right here, the 4 of spades, and I put it in the diamond suit, now I have 5 diamonds, 4 spades, and 3 hearts, I would be doubling pretty much 100% of the time because I want to get both my majors in and give my partner a good chance to get us to a major suit fit with the cards that they may have opposite mine. Here, though, it's very important when you have a 5-card major and you're planning on taking a call like this to bid that 5-card major pretty much always. And when you do that, you're going to see it go 1 spade, 2 spades to your left, which is like a cubed raise of clubs. 2 no trump is just kind of like, hey, I can play some no trump, and there they go. They're going to play 3 no trump, and this is our hand, and now we're going to be tasked with making an opening lead. So in an auction like this, you expect, well, first thing, we're playing a best hand tournament, so we know it's probably like 12, 12, 12, right? Opening bid on our right. An acceptance of a game, or at least a drive to game on our left, which is usually also 12. They have a club fit, it sounds like. Left-hand opponent probably has a lot of clubs. And our king of clubs is very poorly positioned in that spot. The spade suit looks like it's well stopped. It could be not that well stopped, who knows? But partner isn't likely to have too many points over there. It's possible diamonds could be a source of tricks, and that's what I'm trying to think about here. I think I'm going to lead a 4th best diamond, and I'm going to hope I avoid giving up a spade trick and as a result. And I hope I've done that here. And a queen, I was just going to say, queen would be amazing from partner here. And now maybe we get a spot, if diamonds are breaking well for us, maybe we actually get extra tricks. Oh my goodness, they're breaking real well. We chose a good lead here, right? And this is super important. They got to a game against us, and the real huge thing we have to make sure we do is keep them from making these games, right? And we've done so quite successfully here, noticing that they did have what looked to be a reasonable source of tricks in dummy with that club suit and the king of clubs being on side. So here, I'm just going to sit back and take our 5th trick. And we will try to get partner, I don't know, we'll try to get them to lead something. Our signal is not really going to help them out too much or hurt them. We're just trying to get them safely out of their hand. We don't expect partner to have too much else. And we do expect them to have all their tricks. And now once they see this king, it should be easy sailing for them. And we will now just sit back and let them take their tricks, go right ahead. We beat it, so plus 50 is huge for us. And here it's just kind of choosing between what looks like it usually would be the right lead and saying, okay, well, if I do that, how do I expect to come through this? And here you'll see these are the first 3 results of today. We're tied for first, pretty good, going plus 50. Let's take a look at that result stream. So here we can see on a spade lead, I would guess they can just make this sucker, right? So a spade lead, my goodness, they're going to make 3 over tricks on this one. In fact, the only lead that's going to be successful is a low diamond. I mean, ace of diamonds would be successful as well, but really what we want to do in these situations is we lead 4th best to set up our length. So here we were willing to sacrifice maybe an initial diamond trick for extra tricks. As it turned out, partner just had a bunch of diamond tricks over there, so we hit them with that, and they're more likely to have stuff outside of spades based on the auction we've seen so far. And notice the spade lead would give them a free finesse, right? Leading away from our queen towards their ace jack, which is something, I mean, you can't predict this exact holding, but it's something you can be mindful of the possibilities of this happening when you see an auction like this and them arriving at game when you also have 12 points. And notice, folks, exactly what we thought is correct. It's 12, 12, 12, right? Each player had 12 points in the east, south, and west chairs. Our partner had exactly 4. And we found the queen. Boom, boom. All right, we'll take that plus 50. Tied for 1st through 5th, so 5 other players found that defense. Just fine for us. This is passed to us. We know everyone has an 11 count. We don't have a ton of spades. We might be worried about them getting in, but honestly, I'm going to open a hand like this usually. Partner has shown some spades, and 2 diamonds is just looks like natural-ish. I have nothing else to say. I hope your partner does something over there. They didn't, and now it's our choice as to what to lead. I mean, a spade lead could be good. We could get a couple of roughs possibly, set up some tricks there. They do not have a fit. They might be roughing some hearts, but they'll be roughing them in the long hand. So here I am going to lead a spade. I'm going to play ace of spades and a spade. And I'm going to hope my partner has a winner. And even if they don't, maybe they have an entry elsewhere if we do get in. Okay, good. They're going to play that. They're going to lead a heart to us. Interesting. Ace of hearts. Whatever. They might have 2 hearts over there, so we'll do this. No, they're roughing to our right. Okay, partner. I guess they think they're getting a spade trick at some point when you can see they're not as they pitch away that heart. And the good thing about this is we're all luckily playing with the same partner. So we're playing with the same robot partner. So even if we have this sort of lead at a different table, we can expect them to kind of have this sort of play. Yeah, as you can see, they could have played a spade and then fired a spade through, and maybe we get a little rough-a-doodle-doo over them. But as it turns out, maybe the bidding kept us from getting a great score here. We're 2.9 to the loss side in those imps, and that drops us down to 5th place. Let's take a look at this hand and see what the other possibilities are. We can also, luckily on this one, see what the other tables did do, but let's see if we can come to some sort of understanding. If we passed, I mean, here's the thing. If we passed, we might just pass this whole thing out. I don't think West will open, and our partner will not open in 4th seat. So that's the win there. Pass outs are the winners. There you go. Now, there's the winners. And when you choose to open, you just have to beat 2 diamonds. How'd they do it? How'd they do it? Sorry. Let's see what their auction was first, if it was any different. Same auction. Good. Ace of spades, spade. There's the heart. They didn't return. Oh, they returned a low heart. Okay. And now it went 10 low, club. There it is. And now it probably went king of spades and then spade through. And now there's a little possible uppercut. In fact, that's exactly what's happening, folks. Look at this. Look at East's choices on this one, folks. This is what we needed partner to do, right? We were hoping partner was going to do this at trick 3. It's weird that they didn't. This is how you get them to do that, apparently. You kind of back off and lead a low heart instead of the queen. Okay. Fine. but in this case, it goes spade, and look at East choices. They can rough low, and the South player just has the 9-8 of spades over this. They still have to play spade from dummy there. If they rough high, we just pitch from this hand, and now this jack will develop into a trick over there at some point, right? So it's pretty cool spot. And that's how you beat 2 diamonds, right? You just get them in there, and we tried to do it. We got off to the right lead. We just had partner shift, and we couldn't find our way back there. But whatever, we'll take that. It's not a massive swing. Notice we're in 4.5. It looks like we might be way behind. We're in 5th place. We haven't had any huge swing other than that first game swing. That's why if you let them make 3-0 trump, you're going to have a problem there, but it's only a non-vulnerable problem. Here we have lots of time to catch up, so this is no worries. We only lost 2.9 imps. We can get a whole bunch more in different spots, and maybe we have an opportunity to do so here. This is a 15 count. There are 2 doubletons, but let me give you the rule, folks. You shouldn't open a no trump with 2 worthless doubletons. 2 worthless doubletons. Those 2 doubletons I have are pretty darn good. So I'm not worried about this no trump opener. I have an easy auction here, and boom, we get to play 3 no trump, and we'll see what the lead is on our last chance to excel on Monday here. Oh, sorry, Tuesday, excuse me. Ooh, look at this. So easy stuff to count, right? We have 1 spade winner, 3 club winners for 4, 2 heart winners for 6, and the ace of diamonds for 7. Where are our extra tricks going to come from? Well, they're definitely going to come at least 1 from the spade suit, we can see. they're going to set that up themselves. Maybe quite a few from the club suit, and the diamond suit has its possibilities as well. The good thing is that when we count our real winners, which is, once again, let me just jog your memory, 3 clubs so far. If we get an even division, we're going to have 5, right? But we only have 3 winners so far. 2 hearts, the ace and the king. 1 spade, and 1 diamond. So we're at 7. We just need 2 more. We know 1 more is coming from spades. And I think another one that is a very solid possibility is diamonds here. So what we're going to do is we're going to win this ace of spades, and I'm going to get to work on diamonds. If clubs are breaking, folks, they're going to always be breaking, right? So we can test that later. Here I'm going to play the jack of diamonds. Right-hand opponent's going to win. And now if they clear spades and spades are breaking badly, meaning left-hand opponent has 5 of them, this is their right play, right? They may, well, now they have a chance if we lose a diamond finesse again to actually take some spades, right, and beat us. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to test clubs first. We're going to play a club. We're going to play another club. And here, we're just hoping they divide 3-3. If they do, okay, good. Now we're making this sucker. Now we can mess around, right? Now we can look for extra tricks, and we're going to do that just by pitching a spade over there. And now we'll give them a choice of what to do. They're going to pitch a diamond. We're okay with that. And now we do not have to rely on this diamond finesse. And luckily we didn't have to because it was going to lose, folks. And here, if they did have another spade to our right, we were going to go down on that line. So always take your biggest chances here. What you want to do on this one is you certainly want to try to develop a 9th trick if clubs are not breaking. But then when they start to open that spade suit up and they do their best play on defense was the duck of the spade. Let me show you how they did this here. So there's that king of spades. Boom, boom. We've set up our trick. Make sure to play that ace. That's not a time where you hold up, folks, because look, you're developing a trick by playing the ace, right? You're crunching that king. The 10 will knock out the queen, and then your jack will be good. But notice the brilliance of their play. They know, at least West knows, that, hey, I don't have that diamond honor in my hand, so I'm going to need partner to have a spade at some point when they get in with their diamond. So they duck it, right? So now if we take a losing diamond finesse, and here we could decide to do that if we're not paying attention, and we may have to do that if clubs don't break evenly, right? But here, if we take that finesse and loses to the king, now, folks, they still have a spade left, and the reason they do is because of that play that they just made. They refuse to take their queen of spades, because if they do that, play the queen and then lead low, now we can safely take a diamond finesse because East will not be able to return a spade when this is the case. So here we go, folks. That is 3 boards in the books, and we leave this off in 4th place so far. So 1, 2, and 3, we're in 4th place, and we'll take that, right? We'll take after 3 boards, pretty good in the IMPs format, and honestly, 10.7 to 2.9 is our spread right now. So that's our score, and I'll get that right up here. There it is. So that's our current total at this point. We'll try to get a wider spread as we go forward. Lots of boards left, folks. 3 more days of this, 9 more boards. I'll see you for the rest of it, and take a look at where we're going to leave off. Partner opens a club. This is our hand, folks. Let's see the fireworks tomorrow. See you then.